today's Hot Talkers.
Host of Bravo's Get a Room. Say hello to actress and comedian Nicole Byer. Access Hollywood correspondent, it's Lilliana Vazquez. And TV host and author, give it up for AJ Gibson. All right, let's get started with Hot Topics. Okay, so police have identified 2 of the people of interest in Jussie Smollett's horrific attack. Yes, good stuff. But police say the footage doesn't capture the attack, but shows the 2 men in the area around the same time. And sadly, now there's horrible speculation that the whole thing is a hoax, which is really awful. So let's dive right into it.
I mean, it's crazy to think it's a hoax. His face is all messed up. Like, who would lie?
That seems pretty ridiculous to me. And a sad commentary on the whole thing. You know, it's really taking the attention off of where it should be, which is, you know, obviously finding these people who did this.
Not just on obviously we need to find the two accused, but the focus should be on Jussie right now. He's recovering. He's got 2 broken ribs. He was attacked. He had a rope around his neck. This is real. This is a real serious thing. And to speculate that this might be a hoax, I think it speaks to sort of where we are now as a society and what, like, the bad side of social media, and I think it's disheartening.
I agree, and it's taking away the focus on the fact that it is 2019 and we are still dealing with this kind of racism and this kind of homophobia. Let's focus on that and not on calling this a hoax.
I agree.
What's wrong with people?
I agree.
And also, like, what would be the point of, like, nowadays there are cameras everywhere. Like, what would be the point of trying to create this sort of false narrative about something that didn't happen if it didn't? It's absurd. Just to even make that accusation is just crazy.
And I think, you know, there was actually, I think there was a woman that lived in his building that had, you know, had witnessed some of the people. So, I mean, there's a lot of evidence here that
his manager was on the phone with him while these went down.
And that's the worst part. He was probably getting good news, you know?
Yeah.
And then that happens.
Because they don't call you unless it's good news.
Yeah, right?
Okay. So. Well, I hope this turns out, we find out what's really going on here. Okay, so Kevin Hart, moving on, is being slammed for sending support to Jussie. So that's kind of a funny twist. Kevin, who recently got backlash for controversial tweets and jokes he has made in the past, posted, sending prayers your way and stand strong, brother. And then people instantly attacked Kevin, saying Jussie's attack is why his homophobic jokes were so harmful to begin with. So, is Kevin not allowed to offer support to Jussie? This is the tricky one.
This is really tricky, you know, and I think when you're talking about this issue, it's, first of all, he did apologize, right? He did apologize, and I think we need to recognize that, because I think when we start to ask for things like tolerance and acceptance from people, we have to ask of ourselves that we can forgive that same person, because otherwise people aren't going to change. Right? If you want to see the change, you have to give people the space to change. On the same note, I can understand why this is so hurtful for people to hear this from him, because he was telling these horrible jokes and he was making these horrible comments and remarks, forwarding that. So I understand where people are coming from, but he did apologize, and it's okay to send someone your condolences.
I think he's sincere, and I think, you know, this is a case where he felt badly for someone and said, hey, I want to support you. While vacationing in Mexico, the ladies got into an epic fight. Wine was thrown, glasses were broken.
Girl, I'm telling you that right now.
Oh my gosh! That was riveting!
Jesus, take the wheel!
That was so good.
Yeah, she's Turkish and she is feisty. She is here to play.
I have to admit, I have been sleeping on the Housewives of New Jersey. I am awake. I am here for that. That was unbelievable. That is why I watched that show.
Loved it. I loved it. Nobody was afraid of stains.
No.
They were throwing red wine.
That was serious because it wasn't Chardonnay, everybody.
No.
It was Merlot.
Isn't this why we watch the
Of
Housewives? I mean, let's be honest.
Of course.
You're not watching it for enrichment,
And
right?
this is-
You're watching it for the glass breaking,
Yes.
the table flipping, the prostitution whore. That's why we're watching the show.
Diddy is still drooling over his ex, Jennifer Lopez. Now, J-Lo posted this pic of her body on the 9th day of her 10-day no sugar, no carbs challenge. I mean, what does that mean?
Listen, I love A-Rod, but I am questioning the emoji choice. If I post a picture like that, you better come sweat dripping, mind blown, bomb and pee.
Right.
Don't give me, what does a baseball have to do with
just
that?
reminding her why he has money. You know,
Yeah, baseball.
I played
I
baseball.
think they were two separate thoughts. Like, I love you. Oh, wait, baseball.
Check.
Maybe it's the Latina in me,
Yeah.
but when I saw that A-Rod's comment came after Diddy's comment, part of me was like, why are you sleeping, A-Rod? Like, why did you comment first?